Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. You know, as we're walking down this path of putting together your $1 million roadmap and turning your idea into income, here's one of the key things that I do. I like to have activities that I look at least once a week. And what these activities do is kind of keep everything on track and make sure that I'm still moving in the right direction. I'm doing what I set out to do. One of the things that I say to my team is, are we doing everything we need to do to get whatever task accomplished? And that kind of brings everybody back to the same page. Now, when it's just you and you don't have a team yet and you're putting your product together, what you need to think about is this: is there anything holding me back? Am I doing everything that I need to do? Is there anything that hung me up in the last few days that I necessarily maybe didn't do the way I thought it should be done? Is there something that if I had it to do over again, I would change this or that? Because now as you're putting your product together and moving forward, this is the kind of stuff that we want to fix if it needs to be fixed. Or if you've been procrastinating and hiding behind an excuse, now's the time to work through it and get past it. So I take maybe one day a week and kind of look over the big picture. Are we doing everything we need to do? Number one, as a team, is my business going in the direction that I want it to go? Is there anything that's holding me up? And as you're putting your product together and moving your business forward, this seems like a lot when I'm talking about it in this podcast, but it's something that literally is 5 minutes. I mean, you know exactly what's stopping you. You know anything that's holding you up. You know what excuses you've kind of hid behind over the last week. Then once I have the answers to those questions, maybe I'll let things go for that day. I'll keep working on what I'm working on. And the next day, I'll start to focus, okay, who can I get to help me with this? How can we get this moving forward faster? It's a lot easier for me because I have a team. I have people all over the place that do different things. But I remember back when I was just getting started and there was no team. It was up to me. And I had to make the connections. I had to reach out to the people and say, hey, would you be interested in helping me with this? What kind of deal can we work out, whether it be a financial deal or whether it be trading of services? One of the key things I want you to do here, maybe one day a week, is start focusing on who can I get to help me and where are they located. One of the reasons I want you to focus on their location, if they're in a different location than you, they're touching a totally different crowd, a different audience. And this is all going to come together as far as marketing your product. Because now we're going to start looking at, where's my audience located? How do I find the best people that would be interested in my product, that would be, let's say, low-hanging fruit, an easy sell? That's how we're going to make the first couple sales, as we market your product. Once again, this is just stuff to make you think. This is everything I have for this episode of the Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.